You know what the scariest thing about complete silence is? It's not that you hear nothing, it's that you hear yourself, your pulse, your thoughts, which in the silence of the forest sound louder than a bear. I want to tell you a story. This isn't fiction. This is what happened to me in Great Smoky Mountains National Park when I decided that taking a shortcut down an old trail was a good idea. Spoiler, it was not a good idea. My name is Cole. I'm a bridge engineer from Ohio. I'm used to everything in the world obeying the laws of physics. Concrete is solid, steel bends under a certain load, an echo fades after 2 seconds. But what I encountered in those woods, there was no instruction manual for it. I fell behind the group around 3 in the afternoon, stopped to retie my bootlace, looked up, and the trail was empty. No one. Just trees that were 300 years old and fog that started rolling down the mountains faster than I could walk. I didn't panic. I'm a guy with a GPS watch, except the watch showed me standing in the middle of a lake that hadn't existed on any map for the last 50 years. I chalked it up to a satellite glitch, and then I heard the whistling. I stepped out into a clearing, and I froze. There was a chair, just an old, sagging sewing chair, upholstered in faded chintz fabric. It stood exactly in the center of a perfectly round patch of dirt where no grass grew, in the woods, 2 miles from the nearest road. That was strange, but explainable. Foragers, homeless, whoever. The strange part was something else. The chair was wet. The ground all around it was dry dust, but the chair itself glistened with moisture, like it had just been pulled out of a river. And it was dripping. Drip, drip, drip. The whistling stopped. That ringing silence fell. And in that silence, I swear to you, I heard the scrape of a wooden leg against a bare floor. The sound came from underground, right beneath the chair. I dropped to my knees and pressed my ear to the dusty earth. Down there, someone was moving furniture. I turned on my phone's flashlight. The beam hit a wooden wall. A shack, old, leaning, covered in moss. I walked around it and saw a door. It was slightly ajar. And you know what the worst part was? Warm, yellow light was spilling out of the crack, like from a kerosene lamp. And from inside came that damn whistling again. You are my sunshine. I should have left, but I looked. Just for a second. Just a glimpse. Inside was empty. No furniture, no junk. Just a floor that had rotted through and collapsed into the black maw of a crawl space. But in the corner, on the only intact section of floor, stood that same chair, wet. And sitting in it was me. Well, not me. It was my jacket, my orange jacket, the one I'd walked out of my car wearing that morning. It sat on the chair as if there was a person inside it, sleeves hanging down, hood pulled up, and sticking out of the hood were fingers, long, white, my fingers, but they were moving, fidgeting with the edge of the sleeve. I'm home now. Everything seems normal, but every night, exactly at 3:33 a.m., I wake up to the sound of my front door creaking, not opening, just creaking, like someone is sitting down against it. From the other side, and waiting. And I'm afraid that one night I'll get up and see a wet mark on the floor from the leg of an old chair. If you ever go hiking and see something that shouldn't be there, don't look at it for more than 59 seconds.